When should you start playing ranked in Marvel Rivals? Well, the game lets you play at level 10, so I guess level 10 is when you start. After playing a bit of this game and never understanding how any of the superheroes actually work, I thought I would concentrate on one hero, and I realised that Moon Knight is a Giga Chad and he's my boy.
The moon haunts you!
And after getting my first MVP and utterly annihilating these clearly very experienced, very skilled players, I thought I could start ranked. So in this video I'm going to take you through my first 10 games of ranked and see what they were like. The very first rank is of course bronze, so I'll be tangling with all of the other rookies, or so I thought. So when I started game 1, I went into this fully committed to Moon Knight and Khonshu, and it paid off.
Khonshu! A real gift from Khonshu, baby.
The moon haunts you!
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Needless to say, using no skill Moon Knight I was able to rack up a lot of kills.
Oh my god. We're going places people. But I have to say, we're absolutely pulverizing it. And I've got my Elden as well. Oh no. That's not great, but it's alright. The moon, Khonshu will guide us.
Bronze is the lowest rank, of course. There's always going to be players lacking, shall we say, game knowledge, hero mechanics and map awareness, and here is a prime example.
Alright, let's guide them all home. Oh, she just fell off the edge. Oh my god! The power of the moon, baby!
Despite my valiant efforts of 18 kills with only 2 deaths, winning the first round, we lost a second leg and it was starting to fall apart at this point.
We're gonna lose! Despite how well my first game was, especially the first round. Oh man.
So with that, the first game ended in a loss, despite me playing pretty well.
Oh, well, that's pretty much as I thought it was going to go, to be fair.
Game 2 was very different to the previous game. Game 1 felt somewhat even until my team started inting in the second and third round, but Game 2 was a complete walk. We absolutely destroyed them.
Yeah! Yes! Yes! The moon is guiding me! Oh! Yes! The moon! Oh! Yeah, boy. Oh my god, yes. Yes. Oh my. Oh my. Nailing it.
I was already starting to understand at this point that bronze rank, and I imagine other low ranks, they're just very coin flippy in their nature. Every game you just don't know if you're going to get a decent team or a team of people who actually want to play the game and want to get good at the game, or just, well, you know, a bunch of people who are playing it for fun, or, let's be real, children who probably all just like love Spider-Man and just run around and get killed over and over again, because that's pretty much what everyone did in this team and actually caused one of them to quit. So it was time for a flip of the coin as to how good my team were going to be for my third game. At the start of the game, no one was playing a tank, and there was no sign that they were going to change, so I thought, well, playing Moon Knight will be a terrible idea because we'll have loads of duelists, 6 duelists I think, and we will just get absolutely annihilated. So I had to play a tank. I went for Emma Frost. I played about 8 games with that. I'm okay, but I just couldn't save this team, and I couldn't keep everybody alive, and in hindsight maybe I should have been a healer, but ultimately this was going to be a loss regardless. Very kind of frustrating. So at this point I thought I probably should try and learn a tank. So I thought I would give Thor a go. I have played him a little bit, but he is quite difficult. I give him a go in a few quick matches and I had a lot of success with them. I really smashed with them.
Maybe Thor is the way to go in ranked. Just played him there and I got MVP because I'm just thinking like there's just no one ever playing tanks. No one ever wants to play tanks, so if I can just play a tank, maybe we will win more. So yeah, I thought Thor might be the way to go. So going into game 4, it turns out it wasn't. Well, it isn't working.
But I was starting to get a little bit frustrated as I just felt like it didn't really matter who I played because some of those games you're just gonna lose.
I mean, look at that. There's no way to win this game. Like, matchmaking is actually bonkers. Like, the unbalance here is ridiculous.
And the same happened for game 5. So I just lost all my points that I earned in game 2. So for game 6 I was back as Moon Knight, and when we were fighting in this corridor I was up hiding in this building, and I must have been here for easily 5 or 6 minutes just racking up a load of kills. I was there for so long the window actually kept regenerating and I had to keep destroying it to attack, and it was funny because no one really knew I was there, and when they did, they'd shoot me once and just forget all about it. It was very, very amusing. Ooh! Woohoo! This game was neck and neck, and after 2 rounds it was all to play for. Yay!
3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1.
A gift from conscience.
60 seconds left. Stop that.
Oh. Hey! Yeah! More bronze points! So despite my success in Game 6, wish I could say the same about Game 7 and 8. They both did not go well, and I was annoyed. I can honestly say this is the most unbalanced matchmaking I've seen from a competitive game mode. It's tragic. Literally, you just win or you lose. Like, it's 12 players. You can only influence such a small percentage of it, but it is madness. Like, it's the fact that it's like everyone on that team is doing so well, everyone on your team's doing so poorly. It's insane. So after this double loss, I had to evaluate. Playing as Moon Knight, I was getting around 50 or 20 kills every game, but maybe that actually isn't enough to carry a game as a duelist. I mean, I'm okay at third-person shooter games, but I've always been better at melee games. But that takes us back to tanks, and I just think there's a lot of strategic positioning required for tanks, and there's a massive reliance on your team following you into fights so you can actually tank, which just wasn't happening at all. So I can't win the duelists, I can't win the tanks because the duelists on my team play with Nintendo Switch controllers and never follow me into fights. Maybe I need to try a healer, a strategist, and just focus on keeping my team alive. Of all the strategists, the only one I've really played was Loki. He does have a great mobility set, he can heal, and he can also be quite oppressive with his clones, so maybe it was time to give him a go. Damn! Oh my god! Oh! So I hopped into quick play and I was reminded that I absolutely love him as a character. And it also reminds me that most players in this game are pretty oblivious and pretty dumb, because they just don't pay attention to you when you're Loki. Most duelists will just charge in, try and play for burst damage with their abilities. They're going straight in the fight, which just let me completely wipe the floor with so many of them, and I just kept winning these quick plays. So I thought, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go for it with Loki in a ranked game.
In a few moments, you shall see the extraordinary power of the trickster god. The more the merrier. Pathetic.
Woo, mama! We're going for it. We're going for it. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, I'm out.
I am your king.
Oh my god.
I am Loki, god of mischief and the king of Asgard. Your powers are mine!
You are in my debt now.
Final score 2-2.
Finally a win. Apparently Loki is the one to go, the way to go. So while I was playing these games, I devised a tactic while playing as a healer which seemed to help me win. Because the shit players are the DPS players, and they're all fighting each other, so if I can keep the shit players who are fighting other shit players alive, then we're in good position, right? That's the plan. So get some healing, keep all the shit players alive while they all just scrap on, and I'll just stand here, stand about, and I'll shoot when I can, but also just try and keep the shitties alive. So I hit a little, my heal's done, but there we go. Keep her alive. Oh no, she's dead. Oh no. Oh, I'm dead now. I'm out. I need to swap with one.
Okay. Keep him alive. Keep him alive. Keep him alive. There we go. Alright, okay, cool. Right.
Victory for Loki!
Aha! My plan worked! So it turns out if you just kind of like, just don't try and carry the game and just play support to help people not die, that actually you have a big chance of winning. Or so those last two games appear to be anyway. So I went on to win games 9 and 10 and I was promoted to bronze 2. I want to continue the win streak, so I played another 2 more games which I did win. So after my first 12 games of ranked and Marvel Rivals, I won 6 and lost 6. So 50% win rate. I'm not gonna lie, when I worked this out, this just stinks so badly of engagement matchmaking. I'm quite the League of Legends player and the matchmaking is notorious for being really unrewarding and brutal at times because it basically wants to keep you at a 50% win rate. Now I'm not saying that's exactly what this is, but if it is, it's going to be frustrating a lot more than it is rewarding. Engagement matchmaking is all about creating addictions rather than rewarding gameplay and matchmaking. So it's something you've really got to be aware of going into these type of games. So my takeaway from the ranked in Marvel Rivals is that it is still a lot of fun, but the best thing to do is just not care about your actual rank, because you will get to your rank eventually. But if this is your first modern competitive online game with very brutal matchmaking, here is my warning to you so that you can get the most out of this game and not be disheartened. Firstly, of course, always play for fun above all else. Make sure you're just playing the heroes that you enjoy. Secondly, understand that there's gonna be games you are meant to lose. If it's like the matchmaking in most big games like League of Legends, there's a mindset you've got to adopt for these games, which is to understand the 40-40-20 split, which is 40% of all the games you play in ranked, you are meant to lose these games and you probably will lose them regardless. The other 40% is games that you are supposed to win and you will win regardless because of your teammates and the opposition. And the 20 in this split is the 20% of games where your actual skill will dictate whether or not you win or lose. When you go in knowing that and there is games that are completely out of your hands, it does kind of take the pressure off and make you feel less disheartened. And finally, make sure you practice your heroes, and if you're going to do it in quick play. Don't play them in ranked until you play at least 10 to 15 games, and then just try to stick to 3 or 4. Like I was just using Moon Knight and Loki. When I tried Thor, I just utterly failed. Thanks for watching this video. I had a lot of fun. I think Marvel Rivals is a fantastic game and it is still rewarding. The matchmaking probably is a bit seedy, but I haven't played it enough to really know that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.